Hey guys, I'm going to spend the next few minutes going over the steps necessary to use the looking glass, along with some helpful tips and practices. Step 1, you want to turn on the TV monitor. What is displayed on the TV monitor is the exact image that is being recorded and what will pull up on your video file when you load that on your computer. Step 2, turn on the surge protector. The surge protector is responsible for turning on the looking glass and the lights. Step 3, you want to turn on the microphone that's going to give you the sound for the video, and you want to make sure that you do clip that to yourself. Step 4, turn on the laptop located on the cart. Log into the laptop using your Elite College credentials. The laptop is only necessary if you will be using a presentation or an image along with your video recording, or you will be using it to do video editing after your video recording. There is no need to turn on the camera or press record. It already is on the appropriate settings necessary for the video. Step 5, insert your USB into the Extron box. You want to push the button that has a circle on it to start your recording, and you want to push the button that has a square on it to end your recording. With your video recording, you have a few video options available to you as far as what your image will look like. In order to get to those settings, there are 3 necessary steps that you need to do. Those steps will be carried out using the Extron box. Step 1, find the button that says Layout Preset and push that. Step 2, you're going to want to turn the knob that has the left and right arrows until you get to the desired setting that you wish. Step 3, press the next button in order to select that setting. We have 5 different settings available for you to use. Setting number 1 is camera only. This is the option that you are currently seeing, where it is just recording the video image of you using the looking glass. Setting number 2 is laptop only. Setting number 2 will display only what is displayed on the laptop. So if you are going to be using a presentation or want an image to encompass the entire screen, this would be a good option for you. Setting number 3 is a picture-in-picture option, where the camera does take up the majority of the screen, with the laptop taking up the top left corner of the screen. If you are going to be using this option and writing on the looking glass as well, you do want to make sure that you do not write on that top left portion of the screen, as it will not be able to be viewed in your recording. Option number 4 is a side-by-side comparison using the camera and the laptop together. Option number 5 is a stacked option, where the laptop encompasses the majority of the screen with the camera being above that image. Alright, so let's talk about some helpful tips and some good practices while you're using the looking glass. One thing that you do want to be aware of is you only want to use Neon Expo markers. These Neon Expo markers will be available in the looking glass room for you to use. You want to be aware of your boundaries when you are recording. The camera does not record the entire boundary of the looking glass. So as you are recording and moving around, you do want to make sure that you do watch the TV monitor so that you see where you are writing or where you stand in relation to the looking glass. Anything that appears on the TV monitor is exactly as it is recording. So if you go out of boundaries on the TV monitor, then you are going out of boundaries as far as your video is concerned. You also want to be aware of what you wear. You want to make sure that the clothing that you have does not have any writing or logos on it, as the camera is set to reverse the image. So any writing or logos that you do have is not going to be reversed. So it is going to show up backwards. So it is just best that you have nothing with any kind of wording on it. You also want to be aware of your spatial position when you record. As you are writing on the looking glass, it is preferred that you do write where you are not standing. Even though if you are standing in front of the writing, you can still very much see the words because of the markers and the lighting of the looking glass. But it is just a little bit better to just not be standing in front of what you are writing. One of the last things that we want to talk about here is how to do cleanup with the looking glass. The first thing that you want to start with is you want to start off either with a paper towel or a dry rag, which will both be available in the room. Now, You want to make sure that you use the paper towel or the dry rag without any cleaner, and start wiping the writing that you have until it is almost completely disappeared. When you are done wiping everything that you have on the screen, you then do want to follow up with a glass cleaner and go ahead and spray that lightly on the board and use the paper towels available to you to finish wiping any remaining residue that you have left on the looking glass. That concludes the video tutorial for the looking glass. If you have any further questions or concerns, please speak to the circulation desk in the library. They will be more than happy to help you out and answer any questions that you might have.